haunted homesteads, fantasized witch hunts, and strange apparitions in the woods. All of this can be experienced and found at Big Ridge State Park in East Tennessee, home to supposedly the most haunted trail in southern Appalachia, the Ghost House Trail. And today, I'll be heading up that way to explore the haunted sites and see if there's any truth to the stories of ghosts and phantoms on this park's trails. I'm essentially going to be hiking the entirety of the Big Ridge State Park, showing you these 3 locations: the Grismill, the Ghost House, and the location of an Indian ambush site. The cicadas are absolutely crazy right now. I can barely hear myself think. Near the trailhead stands the Norton Grismill, constructed in 1825. A chilling legend tells of a man who hanged his own daughter here, believing she was a witch, and her spirit is said to haunt the trail leading to the mill, adding just another layer of mystery to the area. Now, I'm not a technical man, so I don't exactly know what this could have been for. Out here, there's the mill, literally right there, and there's a wasp in my face. You want to know a little fact about your dear old Mr. Appalachia? I hate wasps. I'm okay with bees. Wasps, I'm super afraid of. I had a lot of bad experiences with them as a child. Now, this structure here is the Norton Grismill. Now, this next part may be speculative rumor, may just be folklore, but they say that the man who built this mill, his daughter was suspected of witchcraft. And they say the man hung his own daughter because he thought she was a witch. I guess he thought she couldn't be helped. This is just one of the many spooky anecdotes you can find here on this park. Here's the outside of the mill. Looks quite decrepit. I imagine this was gorgeous back in its day. There's a nice little creek here that leads to the bigger lake down yonder. And we're gonna head further down the trail. We're gonna go check out what remains of the ghost house. We're gonna check out a hidden cemetery. This here's where we're going. You know, they say it's gonna rain later, but right now, I mean, not too bad weather. There's a slight overcast, so it kind of makes everything look yucky. I'm sure it don't look that bad on the camera, but it looks a little yucky. Now I want to get this right off my chest. I have been hiking and backpacking and camping in the Appalachian Mountains for basically as long as I could walk. And I've never had any sort of paranormal experience. The experience of one man does not mean something does not exist, nor does it mean something cannot happen. So just because I am a bit of a skeptic, and just because I have never experienced anything paranormal, I don't mean the paranormal don't exist. And apparently this park is a hot spot for it. Also, for the folks who have been here since the beginning, you like my haircut. I've had long hair that I've kept in a ponytail for like the past 3 years. I never had my hair this short before. Let me know in the comments if you like it or not. I like it. It makes me look like younger. Someone at work said that I look 30 years old. I'm only 25, dude. This here is a deer track. He went somewhere down yonder. The next part of our adventure takes place around 0.4 miles into the trail. The Norton Cemetery. This small clearing houses almost a dozen graves of the folks who lived in the various settlements and farms around this area. Some tales suggest that photographs taken here reveal silhouettes of the departed standing by their graves. Maybe look really close when you're watching this video and you might see some spectral spookies. You can hear the cicadas from all the way over here. They're so loud. They're so loud. As we continue along the trail, we come across the infamous Ghost House. This is believed to be the home of Maston's grandson. Now, only a root cellar, a cistern, and a well casing remain at this place. But many folks have reported seeing different specters and ghosts along this specific portion of the trail. One of the more interesting specters is dubbed the mysterious man in the woods. Both park rangers and hikers alike have reported a strange specter of a man in work boots, gray pants, and a red flannel shirt hiking off trail in the woods. And he is said to vanish without a trace if you approach him, which just leaves behind an even bigger aura of mystery for me. It is a shame that this house is no longer here, as it collapsed in a sinkhole some years back. But the location still remains haunted, and you can at least still visit the site to this day. Alright, now where we are right now is called the Old Road. The ridge section of this trail used to be an old wagon trail, and it used to connect some of the old farms to that mill we saw up there. Now everything you see right here used to be farmland, and over time nature has well and truly taken it back. All these ridges and hills would have been cut down and sanded down to make room for crops and such, but it doesn't take long for nature to take back what's rightfully hers. I just tripped, you didn't see that. I'm about to do about 500 feet of elevation right now, heading up to the top of this mountain where there's Indian ambush site is. So I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I smell pee. I don't reckon a human has been down here recently, so that means I'm smelling the pee of an animal. Alright, came all the way up there. Now we're gonna go here, 0.4 miles up that way to get to that Indian ambush site. This looks like it's happened recently. Maybe that's been there for a while, but this is recent. All the red dirt is fresh. Storms around here. A lot of thunderstorms, big gusting winds. It's been a problem lately. It's starting to get really overgrown. This part of the trail is not maintained at all. And I think I'm the first person to come up here in at least a couple of months, if not a year. I see no signs of human activity. We're definitely getting close. These are historical rock walls. Oh my god, it's so dense. This right here is why so many folks go missing in Appalachia. It is deceptively dangerous. Whew. All right, after about an hour of hiking, we're here. This is the Indian ambush site. Alright, I'm November 13th, 1794, hiding between these two huge boulders. Indians ambushed, killed, and scalped Peter Graves, a pioneer settler from the Sharp Station located 1/2 mile to the north. Erected in 1968 by the descendants of the early settlers of this area under the leadership of Professor W.H. Thomas and in cooperation with the Tennessee Department of Conservation. This harkens back to the days where taking a stroll through the woods was very, very dangerous. Here in the eastern woodlands, back in the frontier days, was very dangerous. I mean, look at all this dense forest. And in all this dense forest was countless dangers. I mean, we're talking Native Americans, bears, disease, bobcats, mountain lions, all kinds of things that roamed around these woods during that time. You know, the western frontier gets romanticized a lot in media, but before they went out west, they were here. And you got in the west out there is, you know, wide open. It's not as dense. Here, I mean, it was dangerous. Danger hid around any corner. You could be walking between two boulders and Native Americans could jump out of nowhere, ambush you, scalp you. A bear could come charging out of the bush that you didn't even see and, you know, start mauling you. That's why so many people go missing in Appalachia compared to out west. It may not look like much compared to out west, but the eastern woodlands are deceptively dangerous. I just hiked an hour to show y'all a plaque. The things I do for this channel. Yeah, nice little piece of rocky rock. This was all supposed to be a trail, but no one's come up here in God knows how long. I mean, really only people like me come to places like this.
Now, if you keep heading down yonder, there's Sharp Station. There's actually a campsite you can camp at if you book it out. But no one books that campsite because you go down there a little ways and it's a steep drop, like a super steep drop that you have to climb down. And then once you're done with camp, you got to pack everything back up and hike up that steep drop. You basically got to climb up. And that's just not something a lot of people want to do. It's certainly not something I would want to do. Yeah, this is a little underwhelming for me for how much I hiked. But I hope a cool bit of history for yins. All right, now I get to hike back through all this horrible, horrible brush. This trail is ridiculously overgrown. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to do such a thorough tick check when I get home. Thorns are everywhere. This is awful. This right here is why you wear long sleeve here in the Appalachian backcountry. I know it's hot. It's about almost 90 degrees. It would be nice to wear more revealing clothing. Getting Lyme disease or poison ivy from all this overgrowth just ain't worth it. Get yourself a nice long sleeve shirt that's stretchy and breathable. Same thing for the pants. Both the shirt and the pants here are from True Work. They're extremely breathable, they're extremely lightweight, and they're stretchy. Oh my God. They'll keep you safe and protected from all the ticks, mosquitoes, poison ivy, poison oak, and stinging nettle. Stay safe out here, folks. Speaking of ticks, I got one right here. Get off of me.
Despite its eerie reputation, the Big Ridge State Park and its many haunted sites is a pleasant, nature-filled experience. Meandering through dense forests and alongside clear creeks, it provides a rather serene hiking experience. And don't let the length of this video fool you. Filming this video took around 6 hours of hiking. I hope yous have enjoyed the video, and I hope yous have enjoyed the new format. Those who have new may not notice, but if you've been watching me for a while, this is a little different than what I normally do. As per the request of a lot of yous in the comments and in my polls, y'all seem to like more of the storytelling and lore aspects of these videos. So hopefully this new format that I'm doing accomplishes that for you. I will say, it is a hell of a lot more work on my part, but I do enjoy it and I want to make content that yous enjoy. If you do enjoy this, let me know in the comments, and if there's anything I could do better to make the experience more enjoyable and more comprehensive, let me know that in the comments too. I can only go better if you tell me how to. And the audio for my voice may be a little weird because I don't have a mic yet, but I have a mic in the mail right now, and the audio issue should get a lot better as it gets here. Either way, that is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun time filming this video despite the countless cuts I've gotten from thorns. Please like and subscribe. I just hit 3,000 subscribers. I thank all y'all for helping me get here, and hopefully one day you can do this full time. Yuns, have a good one.